Alright, I'm off on the second call of the day. I've got a rattlesnake down at the Paradise Canyon Golf Club. Kind of hoping it's Tobias. I'd like to see Tobias. I usually see him early in the season a couple of times. So Tobias likes to be on Canyon View Landing, I think it's called, and he likes the golf course. So we'll see who it is. Coming down toward the golf club now. We have a special relationship with the Paradise Golf Club where they have their own equipment, and they will pick up the snakes not only on the golf course but on the residences down here in the coulee bottom, and they'll just put them in the bucket and have them up at the club shop for me. I just basically have to go in and swap out a new bucket for the one that has the snake in it. Good.
Yeah, it's just back there, the bucket on the cart.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like their bucket doesn't have a bungee, so I might just swap it out.
Hey, you need any help or you good?
No, I'm good. Normally I swap out buckets, but I noticed you guys don't have a bungee cord on yours anymore.
No, I think we switched some out. Are you taking a video right now?
Yeah. Okay, sorry, man.
I just don't want to watch it.
What? Come here. I'll get him in a better place. This one's a little bitey.
He's been real mad. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's upset.
Very upset.
Yeah, it's not normal for a snake to be that aggressive and upset. What I suspect is that maybe when he was picked up, it wasn't a very delicate operation. And so he might be a little bit, either he might have got a little bit injured from maybe a rib or two broken from being handled with the tongs, or something, because he's very, very riled up, which means something went on to really make him frantic about the whole situation. Normally they're not nearly so bitey. He struck at the tongs 3 times as I put it in the bucket to grab him, and then you saw how he was wiggling when I took him out. The rattlesnakes, that's not normal behavior when I pick up the rattlesnakes, so he's upset, and he's probably got good reason to be. Okay, I'm back at the same drop-off point from this morning, and I did notice, actually I looked in at the snake a minute ago, and I noticed that it has an injury that looks like an injury from being picked up too hard by the snake tongs. So I think what I had initially said regarding why it was so agitated is accurate. I'm going to give you a look at that injury here in a second. Coming over over here to the place where I want to release him. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it, but on the side that's closest to the edge of the bucket there, just behind where it's touching the bucket on the left hand side of the frame, you can see there's an injury there. Some scales have been removed. This looks to me to be like possibly a male snake. There's no way to really be sure, but the length of his tail behind the cloaca makes me think it looks like a male. It's definitely not Tobias, though he has a heart-shaped design almost like Tobias. I'm gonna have to look through my photographs and see if I've got anything that anybody that looks like this. And I think because of his injury, yeah, I don't know. It might hurt him to be lifted out with the hook. So I think I'm just gonna this time I'm just gonna move him out this way. It's nice and gentle, more like a drop him out. There we go. Beautiful snake. Too bad he had a bad experience. So it turns out the snake who I picked up from the golf course this afternoon is one who I have encountered before. The first time I encountered him, it was 2 years ago on the 25th of August 2013 at a Canyon Boulevard residence. And at that time I released him in the same area as I did today. So he's been seen twice. I've got photographs, 2 photographs of him. The one on the right is from the first time I picked him up. The one on the left is from today. And you can see in both photographs the pattern variation, the very distinct pattern variation on his back, where it makes kind of a V shape, and then you have a stripe and a dot, and then on either side a stripe or a dot with a V shape in the middle. So given that V shape, I'm going to use that as the basis of forming a new name for him, and I'm going to call him Spock. It'll be just easy for me to remember if I see the snake with the V shape, line dot, then I know that's Spock who we're dealing with. But definitely a resident of the Upper Popson area and a snake who likes to spend time in Paradise Canyon, everywhere from Canyon Boulevard all the way down to the golf greens.